Yo guys, how's it going? It is Rager Gaming here. I do apologise that the videos haven't been rolling as well as what I would like it to be. I've not been feeling well the past week. You can still kind of tell that it's kind of in my throat. It's like, Also, not being in the shower, just woke up and all that good stuff. Now, today is going to be the start of the top 5 for Black Ops Zombies. Now, I put out a tweet earlier in the week. It might have actually just been yesterday. Other than that, um, my memory's not the best. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the top 5 Gobblegums. Now, a lot of the time in zombies, if you have a spare 500 or 1000 and you're like, well, the mystery box is a bit far away. Oh, well, there's a Gobblegum there. Why not? We'll dive straight into it. So, coming in at number 5, we have Immolation Liquidation. Now, this isn't the best, but when you think about the fact that you get 3 activations, and you're at the start of a round and you've went and just bought, well, nobody buys the Shiva, so you've opened a door and bought the KRM or the L car to get points, and you're sitting there at round 5 surviving, doing the beast challenges, or if you're on the giant or whatever else, you're just pretty much surviving. You are getting 3 of these which also stack, so you could use all 3 at the one time. Obviously you'd need to keep a crawler and stuff like that, so you didn't get overrun by, a crawler. And yeah, it's just really good for starting off your round. There was a couple of toss-ups, but I will give some honourable mentions at the end. I mean, there's only 2, but they're really good, but just didn't really quite make the list just because of the fact that Immolation's just a little bit better. So going off that, number 4 is Unquenchable, just below it. So this is, as you can see in the picture, they've got a 5th perk already flowing up. I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory. You buy 4 perks in zombies and that is your 4 done. Normally it will be a Juggernog, it will be a Double Tap version 2, it will be a Mule Kick, and it will probably be a Speed Cola. If you're maybe playing on your own, chances are that Mule Kick could turn into a Quick Revive, but either way you can only get 4 perks in zombies. So, Unquenchable gives you the 5th one, and it's just pretty much a good way of starting it off. The only reason I did not pick On the House for this entire list, this is a bit of a spoiler, On the House isn't on the list just because it gives you a free perk power up and it is pretty much random. It could be anything. The only plus side to On the House that, wasn't still enough to give it even a top 5 spot was the fact that it's completely random. Even though it does give you an extra perk, it's maybe not the one you wanted. You might get Deadshot when you wanted stamina up, or you might get just anything really. It's random. That's the only reason why it's not in the list. But anyway, Unquenchable does take the number 4 slot. Now, which one did I pick next? I have a bad memory. Wallpower is next. It's pretty much just going in a line from Immolation to Unquenchable to Wallpower. Now obviously Wallpower, it gives you a free pack punch weapon off the wall. So if you only have, say, I can't even remember how much the Kuda is, but if you buy the Kuda off the wall, pretty much it just becomes pack a punch. Now you're saving yourself a big 5 grand, this, or 5,000, or whatever you want to call it. But it is just an amazing perk. I've used this with the KN44 on the Giant. Everybody knows the Giant. It is literally called the Walkway to some people. I think that might just be me. But the KN44 is there, and if you want to get to a high round past 30-ish, then the KM44 is right there. You use Wallpower and you're like, right, I'm sorted, because if I need ammo at the end of the round, or end of 2, 3, maybe 4 rounds, depending on how good you are, I'm a bit shit, then it's there on the wall and you just have to pay for it for 4,500, I think, and you've got all full ammo again. Unfortunately, 9 times out of 10 you really won't need to buy ammo because there will be a dog round on the Giant and they're piss easy really. So that comes in at number 3. Now at number 2 we go up to the middle with Phoenix Up. Now I've used this umpteen times playing multiplayer, and it just revives all teammates and teammates get all their perks. As you can see, it's for the point where you have that one friend who buys all 4 perks. They may have Unquenchable, so they might have 5, they may even have On the House, so they get 6. But then they go down. They honestly think they can train the entire map and then kill about 100 zombies with a couple of LMG bullets. So they go off, do their thing, and they're just like, right, well, I'm doing well, and then it's like, oh, you're sitting on the walkway, if you're on the Giant, or you're wherever you want to be in Shadows of Evil. There's not really a camping spot for that, And all you hear is, oh no, no, oh shit, I'm in a corner, oh no, ah. And then the corner of your screen, you get that tiny little, little circle thing, and it has the skull with the green, and it's like you need to be revived. And you're sitting there thinking, oh well, fuck. Um, he is in the middle of about 100 zombies. We're pretty much taking this off at like round 30 at this point because, there is pretty much 100 zombies, if not more. And you're sitting there thinking to yourself, and maybe your partner and other partner if you're playing with 4 people, and you're like, wow, well, you don't get the thunder gun in this game. That was only Black Ops 1. We don't have monkeys because they're incredibly difficult to get out of the box at this stage. Oh wait, I remember, I've got my Phoenix up, boom. So, ordinarily, you would just revive them and they would lose their perks and they would moan if they had meal kick and 3 pack-a-punched guns. Obviously everybody would moan and stuff like that. But with Phoenix up, you actually just get them up off the spot, and sometimes that could be a bit bad. But the majority of the time, you've let the zombies come to you. They're almost on bleed out, you use it and you get that bakar, and that was my best, Phoenix impression and whatever else. But it's just, it gets them up. That's pretty much the best thing. Doesn't matter how far away they could be at the other end of the map, and you are still getting them up. Maybe near enough the Pack-a-Punch room. But we came close with Phoenix up because there is one perk, a holic, that pretty much steals the show, and it is Perkaholic, if you couldn't already tell by that absolutely shit pun. It gives you all the perks in the map. Simple as that. You don't really need much more else. It's to the point where you can only get cornered and go down with Perkaholic because it is that OP. It is honestly that OP, and I've pretty much watched people, well, not watched people, but heard people that are in the party with me playing zombies, and it's like, oh yes, I just got Perkaholic, and you're sitting there getting burned out. Literally, like, burned out. And it is shit. And you're like, oh, I've just spent 3 liquid diviniums. Yes, 3. And you're like, wow, I'm never going to get that back. And then you're like, well, wait, I've got Perkaholic. So it's all good. It is essentially the best Gobblegum. It is the most OP Gobblegum. I mean, as you can see, I've not got the DLCs, but I can't imagine that they're any better than Perkaholic itself. So that is the top 5. We have come up with 2 honourable mentions that kind of almost cut Immolation just about there. Which, one of them being cashback. I mean, everybody loves a max ammo. It is plain and simple. If there's a max ammo there, you'd maybe say, we're just going to take round 30 for example again. But max ammo is there. You get the dog round, and then straight after the dog round, you're like, oh shit, I'm already out of ammo. So, what do we do for here? And then somebody brings along a max ammo cashback. Now, the reason why this didn't make the top 5 is mainly just because of the fact that there is only one activation. So, I mean, like, if, say for instance, Killjoy, which I'm trying to get rid of because I've got 4 of them, spawns an instant kill, but you get 2 activations. So, essentially, Killjoy is better than cashback in the sense of it kills zombies. In the sense of getting ammo, cashback completely wipes it out. And just, it is a really good Gobblegum. It is one that people love to see get in their chambers, and by that I mean like the 3 chambers that you get on the Dr. Montes stuff. But unfortunately, Immolation, for the fact that you can stack them, there's 3 of them, and they help immensely if you're trying to get symbol monkeys and or good weapons like the Dingo, the Drakon, stuff like that out at the starting round. That's why cashback didn't make it, but they made the honourable mentions list. Kinda fucked up my words. And the second honourable mention and last honourable mention goes to Killing Time. Now, you may think an ultra rare mega didn't make the list. Well, this is not a bad one. It's kind of hard to get. I think it's obviously harder than Perkaholic to get, but all zombies freeze in place for 20 seconds. Now there is an equivalent on Classic, this is the Mega section. On the Classic section there is one where it is something like, if you see the zombies, they freeze, but the ones behind you don't, and they try and munch your arse. So they're sitting there gnawing into your arse and you're like, wow, well, I wish I had Killing Time. But at the same time, the only reason, and this is a personal list by the way, I thought I'd put that out there before people start like putting in the comment section, oh this is shit, I don't like this, fuck it, I'm unsubscribing. The only thing I used this last night and the night before. This is how easy it is to get it. And I'm sitting there on the giant. Obviously, you go through the left-hand walkway to get to the Pack-a-Punch. And I was using killing time from the time that I got from the electric trap to there. And, you know, everything was hunky-dory. I was like, right, I'm getting my Pack-a-Punch. And then I realised it was only one activation. And I was like, that's not the best. I could have been done with two. Two would have been OP. Maybe not stacked, because that would be a wee bit it would be way too OP and stuff like that. But, you know, if they're shot, they get annihilated. So essentially you could fire one bullet out of a Shiva, I think. I think that would probably still work. I've never tried it on round 30. But on the giant, it is really good for the, you know, the walkway that kind of slants down with the stairs and whatever else. But the fact that I've been cornered so many times after the 20 seconds runs out and you don't pay attention to it, you pay attention to whatever you go for. You go for the Pack-a-Punch, you're like, right, I need to get this Pack-a-Punch. And then you're like, oh shit, there's like 1 second, boom. And then the zombies kind of trap you because you're obviously on a high round. There's lots of zombies spawning at the one time. And you're just like, ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I wish I got a dead of nuclear winter. Even though pretty much nobody has said that ever, because, you know, it only gets you 400 points in that. But anyway, Perkaholic is the champion of this top 5 best Gobblegums. Now, obviously, we've had our honourable mentions. The next video will be the top 5 worst, and then maybe after that we'll put the top 5. I don't fucking know. You can put it in the comment section. Anyway, that'll be the end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. Comment down below as you would like to see videos in the future, and tell me which ones you would like to see. Because I am fucking up my words as of right now. So anyway, if you could subscribe down below, that would be awesome. And turn notifications on to see when I do stream. As you can see, my videos pretty much an hour, not long. So if you want to just jump into one of them and stuff, you would kind of need to turn on notifications. There's no schedule. It's just when I could be arsed, pretty much. That is the ongoing thing. Anyway, Perkaholic takes number 1. And until the next video, I will see you in the next video.